Finlay, congratulations, the Scottish Golf Boys Order of Merit winner for 2025. Nice trophy. How do you reflect on all your successes in 2025?
Yeah, it's been a really good year for me. Kind of started the season off well and then kind of kicked on from there, which was nice. So yeah, no, really happy with it.
It was a year when you won the Scottish Boys Amateur at Blairgowrie, and we'll return to that week later on. But the season started well for you at West Kilbride in the Scottish Boys Open, where you finished in the top 5. Do you feel that set you up well for the season and perhaps led on to what followed?
Yeah, I think just as like confidence really. Obviously seeing like work that I did over the winter and stuff like that had actually paid off, and yeah, just kind of getting a good result like that for a bit of confidence kind of going into the rest of the season.
You knew it was going to be your last season as a junior, so was there a bit of extra determination to almost end your junior career on a high?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. Just kind of obviously have some good form kind of going into first year men's golf. But yeah, just kind of wanted to finish with a good one.
You managed to do that because, as we touched on earlier, you won the Scottish Boys Amateur at Blairgowrie. A long week, a tiring week, but a fulfilling week in the end. But it wasn't plain sailing all the way. If I can just take you back to the last 32 clash against Evan Walker, you were 2 down with 2 to play. So tell us about that great escape.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous coming down those last few holes because I knew I kind of needed to do something special. And then finished birdie, eagle, and then birdied in the first playoff hole as well. So yeah, it was a pretty kind of special way to finish it off. And then obviously to go on and win was even better.
You still had to overcome the top seed from the stroke play qualifying, Fraser Walters in the quarter, then Daniel Noble in the semis before facing Kai Lang in the final. Now, the previous week, you and Kai had been roommates and teammates with Scotland at the Europeans. So how difficult is it when you've then got to come up against somebody like that in a final?
Yeah, I mean, obviously sharing a room with him was pretty fun. So kind of going to almost playing against him and kind of having a opposite mentality was, yeah, it was a bit of a switch, but you know, I feel like we were both thinking the same way and stuff. So, but at the same time, we had good fun while we were out there, and yeah, it was an enjoyable match for sure.
How would you describe the emotions when you clinched the victory on the 16th?
I was pretty excited, bit relieved as well, because obviously long week and stuff, but yeah, didn't get much chance to enjoy it before I was off to the next tournament. So yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround, but no, I tried to enjoy it as much as possible.
When you look at the names on that trophy, the likes of Ewan Ferguson, Grant Forrest, Andrew Coulthard as past winners, is it pretty exciting to see your name there as well now?
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of the level I want to get to. So I think kind of seeing that they've been there and done the same thing as me, yeah, it's quite special to see.
Team events played a big part in your year as well. You represented Scotland at the Euros and the home internationals, and also played for Fife in the men's area team championship final, which Fife won this year. Just how special was that as the rookie, the youngster in the team, playing alongside more seasoned players? How much did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to like be a part of it. And then obviously some of my teammates, like my foursomes partner for the week, James, he ex-pro, so it was pretty cool kind of being able to spend the time on the course with him and even see the way that he thought about things, and still got some games, so it was pretty cool to play alongside him. Yeah, it was just a kind of special week with the guys.
Now it's all systems go for 26. You're taking a gap year before heading to college in America, off to Minnesota. So what are the targets for the new year?
Trying to make the men's teams for the year definitely are kind of my big ones, but just kind of getting off to solid kind of season, and then yeah, taking some good form heading into America would be nice.
If you to compare the player at the start of 2025 to the player you are now at the start of 26, what would you say the big differences are?
I think I'm just a bit more kind of comfortable in situations, like handling pressure and stuff. So yeah, kind of when things maybe aren't going right as well, like being able to deal with them and kind of find a solution. That's definitely kind of been a big part of it, I would say.
You certainly found the solutions this year. Well played, and congratulations on everything you've achieved.
Thank you very much.